Hi everybody and welcome back to another tutorial with Mr. Pechmo. Today we're going to look at a great tool for remote instruction called Google Jamboard. Google Jamboard is an interactive whiteboard that you can share with your students, and you can do it a few different ways. But I have the whiteboard locked only for my editing and their viewing. But you could also do an interactive lesson where they each have editing access too, and they can play around on it. So it's a lot of fun. If you go to your Google Omnibox and scroll down, you will find it on your list of apps. Mine was at first way down at the bottom, so you may have to scroll way down. This is one that you are going to love for this time of crisis. So I'm going to show you a little tip. If it's way down on the bottom, just drag it up and it will go up toward the top of your list, and you can plug it up right up at the top. So when you click on Jamboard, you're going to go to the Jamboard app, and this is where you'll get to create new Jamboards or see all of your past ones. You can also see other Jamboards that people have made public. We'll get into that a little later. Right now, we're going to just do a quick tutorial on what Jamboard is and what it can be used for. So I'm going to open up my grade 8 sample Jamboard, and I had some teachers earlier on here playing, so there's a lot of scratch. So this is basically, it starts out being a blank slide. Let me get to my blank slide at the end, and it's just that simple. You have backgrounds you can add to them, so you can do several different types. Math teachers, there's your grid. You're going to love it, I'm telling you. You have solid backgrounds, and you have a black. So it is really cool. You have different activities and different tools over here on the left. So these are your writing tools. If you have a touch-enabled device, this is fantastic. It's a little hard for me to write with the pen tool with a mouse. So I find my cursive is a little bit difficult, but with the touch, it's really easy. So if you're using a Chromebook with the touch screen, you're in good shape to go. You also have a marker that has a little bit thicker of a pencil type, and you have a highlighter where you can highlight over stuff, and you can change the color of your highlighter. Excuse me. And you finally have a paintbrush that does kind of a lighter color. So those are your writing tools. You have an eraser tool here. Pretty simple. And then a selector tool. Selecting is when you have an object on one of your Jamboards like this. Now I have these objects that I imported. You can select them and delete them or move them around. You have the favorite sticky note. Oh my god, I love the sticky notes. Here, let me get to my sticky note page. Now, as I teach my lesson, my kids are not going to, this does not advance their slide. I'm going to have to manually tell them, go to slide 3 and be on the lesson. So just keep that in mind as you teach with these. Many of you will probably just start off with one whiteboard, but as you get into this, you're going to want to do multiple whiteboards and keep teaching. So these are the post-it notes. You can just type in any note. You can choose your color, and it just posts it. When you're done, hit cancel, and here's your new note, and you can drag it around the page. So as you're teaching, you could do a sticky note on the side. You could also have a whole Jamboard of just sticky notes with reminders, which is what I was going with here on this slide. The add image tool is really cool. Let me get back out of here and show you this one right here. So basically I went to add image and I uploaded this division worksheet, and then I'm able to use the writing tool with a pen to write my lesson on it and actually do the math while I'm teaching. The kids see this in real time, so as they're watching this, as long as you make sure to tell them, be on slide 4, we're working on slide 4 right now, so then you can do your lesson remotely and just guide them through it. The last cool thing is the laser pointer. I love this thing. As you're teaching your lesson, you can use this. It's a temporary little trail, and it goes right away, so you can draw their attention over to this one without actually writing on it and having to erase. I love that, that little laser tool. We were playing around with this earlier, and I made a graphing grid on this one, and then we pulled in the BMS school logo and some pictures and had some fun with it. On the other side of things, the sharing. This is really something that you'll need to pay attention to. Your sharing access. It depends on the style of lesson that you want to do. If you want them to just watch your whiteboard, then you'll have to change your link sharing and go to anyone at Bow District who has the link can access. But not only that, you also have to change the level of access right here. Make sure it's on can view only. If you have it set to edit, then the kids will be able to write on it and delete things and change things and add things. So that's a fun activity, but not if you're teaching a math lesson. You'll want view only, and then just hit save. And here's your link to copy and paste and send it out on Classroom or on an email or post it however you do any other link. The last thing I wanted to quickly show you was the ability to download as a PDF. So math teachers, as you teach lessons and you use 2, 3, 4, 5 different boards to teach your lesson, when you're all done, you go up here to your 3 lines and you download it as a PDF. And it will make a copy for you, and you can post that back on Classroom as a resource for kids to look back at. So there's Google Jamboard in a very quick tutorial. You're going to absolutely love this. So give it a shot. It's super easy. It's super fun. The kids are going to love it. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.